Giants. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go with Chubb on second down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Jones. Off play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jones now off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing now is Murray. Throws right side, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Finding room at the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Now Jones, operating from the gun, looking deep downfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. 3 down, 3 down. Ready?
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Operating from the gun. Jones under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Barkley. Pushing. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, defense.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On second and 9, Murray dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Being chased out left. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back under pressure, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got some space here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Ready.
Jones now, operating from the gun. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things...
And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I got you. I got you.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go, let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Back now here. At MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 7-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Corey Coleman there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Rashad Penny. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. that he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
36.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 33-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Hit it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Hey, Charlie.
It's third down and 12.
Check, Mike, 39. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
He's back to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time.